set my alarm, babe. Hey guys, are we positioned right?
We're positioned right, girl.
You know, like
You always bothering something.
what's good? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? We feeling good and cold right now.
Very cold.
Like, I don't know what happened. Like, the temperature has really dropped. Shit, what time I need one? The temperature has really dropped.
That it has.
All right. And go. I'm good. So, baby wanted to talk this morning. I did too. What? Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at you. Go, girl. Talk about it. Tell the people. So, babe says, she was saying that she was thinking about when she was younger, she should have went into the military. So I was like, no, ma'am, that wouldn't work for you.
Right? I did think about that. Like, it was literally a split second. Like, I was like, I want to do this, but I don't think I could have took that much. What is that word I can say like you guys do? Like, it's a lot that comes with being in the military. And first and foremost, like when I told wifey that, she was like, point blank, you wouldn't have made it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why? How you figured that? And what you said?
Because she has flat feet. This girl has no arch. I don't know how she wear heels.
Like, she just shot my whole shit down, right? Like, you would have never got nowhere. And I'm like, like how? She like, no, you got flat feet. You have to have a arch in your foot. And I'm like, I bet what? Like, why are we rating if I'll be able to enter?
Because you have to wear these boots, and the boots are not made flat. They got a little arch in it. So your feet would have always been hurting. You were complaining, my feet hurt.
But they can't give me no shoes to suit me.
No, they don't have for flat feet.
That shit ain't funny. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm having a serious conversation with you right now. Like, she just be shooting my shit down, bro. Like, I be dead ass serious. And she be just but
okay,
it's fine. I felt like, okay, I mean, that you was in there, so you already know this is one of the requirements, and you can't have flat feet. And I didn't know that, so I was definitely thrown from that. But it was a thought in my mind to do that. But these people got issues, and I ain't want none of them issues.
What issues? Girl, what issues do you
all
have?
this I've been going through with you.
Girl, I'm a veteran. I'm not even in the military.
Right, she's not even in it no more. So, but you still have these thoughts and things you go through because of when you was active. Like, you know, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, shit, you act like it. Like last night, bro, she literally was like, this morning, she was like, oh, I had a dream last night. So I'm like, okay, well, what's the dream? How'd she go to well, you know what? Let me let her tell it. Go ahead.
So, I was sleeping so good. And so, I had a dream. And me and Babe was a group of people. And the subject of, do you think that cheating physically or emotionally is more hurtful? So they're going around the room asking everybody. They get to Babe. Babe's like, oh, physically. But I've emotionally cheated. So when she says this in my dream, in real life, she starts laughing. I'm like, yo, whoa, what the fuck?
But I was like, what? Like, she literally jumped up. Yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I literally was having a dream about this parrot thingy or whatever. And I was telling her my issue on my end, but she already wanted to square up and shit. She like, yo, like, what the fuck was going on in this dream? Bro, it was your dream.
But you started laughing in the midst of my dream.
I don't know shit about your dream. What the fuck
you laughing for?
Oh, it's on me. I can laugh. I'm handling this over here. I don't got nothing to do with that.
I think she was in my dream, and that's why the little parrot was on her arm.
I don't know what that means. Y'all drop it down below. What y'all think a parrot on my arm mean? Like, that shit was really weird. It was like actually the colorful parrot, and then I was trying to get it off me, and then as I tried to get it off me, it got off me, and then when it came back on me, it came back black. I was like, what the fuck? And I really went crazy. So
yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go deep with it or whatever, but it is what it is. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Living with this military veteran that was, and again, thank you for your services.
Okay, Giovanni.
Thank you for your services, you know? But dealing with someone that was in the military that has these thoughts that come up, and it's just a lot. And me being a civilian, I feel like my simple lifestyle that I truly love my life. Like, I don't want to be one of those over the top people. I like to be comfortable, make what I make. We all live a fantastic, great life here. I don't need all of the limelight. Like, I don't need it. I've had so many opportunities to do a lot of things in my life. I really have, but I'm such an introvert, and I can get deep into that where I'm just like, yo, I'll let you have that and I'm good over here. But, you know, this is where the funness come, where the extra.
It's extrovert.
My extra.
Extrovert.
Yeah. My extra. So my extra, you know, veteran here, she keeps me up. And civilian, veteran. How do you like our relationship, honey?
I actually like our relationship because, you know, there's times when Babe can be military. Don't let her fool you. Babe can be military.
That's why I did think I was fit for it, but nah, I'm gonna sit my ass down. I'm not.
But anyways, our relationship works good because, you know, she's the introvert, so she's laid back and she can just chill and we can just vibe. But then sometimes we just need to get out and be like, whoop whoop, test the waters, see where it's at.
And
let's go have some excitement in life, and that's where I come in at. So we kind of balance each other out, even in our parenting skills. So Babe says today, example, today, Jalen was supposed to put the trash out on the highway. So I go back, I'm like, Jalen, wake up, go take the trash out. So Babe's like, sometimes your military tone comes off, and I'll be like, oh my God, ooh, this is her saying to herself, oh my God, her military is just so strong, so straightforward, like it'll make you jump into place and you just start doing it. So this morning I was like, I went back there, I said what I had to say. So I come back and it's like 15 minutes later and Babe goes back there.
But the reason I end up going back there is because he never left out. Now I had done dozed back off to sleep. And when Babe came in there, she was going through her phone or whatever. She was like, he still ain't go out. And I'm like, oh my God, I ain't hear the door open neither. So yeah, he did it.
So Babe goes back there and she's like, Jalen, get out. Da, da, da. You would have thought she was a freaking drill sergeant. He's like, hey, what happened? What? And she's like, Reese came back here and told you to take the trash out. I didn't hear it. But that's just it. Sometimes it takes Babe to go back there with her military.
No, I feel like what I was explaining to you earlier too, she has that military, straightforward, like, you know, demanding approach, you know, and at times they don't get it. You know, and even outside in the real world, I don't feel they would get it, but I would prefer them to kind of get that one, the straightforwardness. Other than when I come in yelling. Like, I'm yelling. But in the back of my mind, when I was explaining it to her earlier, I'm like, bruh, I would not want someone screaming at me, yelling at me to do what I was already told to do. Now, I was like, babe, sometimes it can be the squeakiness, it could be you're demanding it and stuff. But I'm like, bro, like you're not getting through to them. You're not getting through to them for some reason. Like, but why do kids?
They like when she yells.
I don't know. No.
When she come in there with that, if you don't get up and do blah, 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 blah.
I don't get it, but we tried not to, but they just pushed us there. So, again, I'm trying to stay on the
military
and civilian life. I mean, I've been, like I said, just been doing this thing called life. I haven't had really like order or structure. It's just go day to day and live your life this way. How I already, routined it from morning to night. This is what I do, and there's calmness in it all because I don't like people yelling in my head. I don't want someone telling me bullshit all day. So with my veteran here, this is what she already went through with authority, and I mean just being in the military. Yeah. That's just what y'all do, right?
Right. So you gotta go in, you gotta listen to what they tell you to do, you gotta do what they tell you to do, and to get your job done. As long as you're doing your job, they're not gonna yell at you, they're not gonna scream at you, they're not gonna do none of that. You just be on a routine, get up, do PT, whatever, and go on by your day. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then that's when they start to yelling, they writing you up, they doing all this other stuff, and that can be extremely draining.
So draining, calmness. So this is where I'm at with it, because this is where she got a lot going on over there. And, our conversation we just had the other day, being picky and, being the name, like from the get-go, I told my wife, I'm not a names person. A person can tell me their name right now. I turn around and be like, babe, what you just said? Because I forgot your name. Literally 1.5 seconds ago. Like, I gotta act like, I don't know what it is. I just didn't care for people's names. I'm pretty much like a face person. I can visualize the shit, but you telling me your name, like, I can put them shits together now, and I can, like, if it's not something concerning me, I can care less what your name was or whatever. Now, babe, we'll go do some shit or whatever, and I'm like, babe, did you catch the name? Oh yeah, that was Kelly. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I forgot that shit a long time ago, but she's a name person. These
I can do names and faces, and it's just like, that's just what it is, because you have to know who you talking to and what they look like. And if somebody come kidnap you, but they already told you their name, my name is Brian, and the only thing you can describe is their face. I don't know what he said his name was. Fany, my name's Brian, I'm not gonna hurt you.
He ain't coming like that. And if he coming like that and he's trying to kidnap me, that shit ain't going down like that.
And so we're just gonna take you until your wife comes and get you.
But I don't know. In that situation, I can remember that's something different, babe. But if it's just like a brief conversation or just something important, like I can't. Like I just could, cause in my mind I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care. Like, that's just literally, I live my life calm, and I did have that I don't care approach. Like, you stay over there, I stay over here. I don't want to know your name. Like, I don't want to be involved in that. But have my veteran over here come over here, and she's like, no, you need to know this. No, you need to know that. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm like, it was difficult. It was hard. It was hard at first. Now? Of course it's easier because I'm willing. If I wasn't willing, this shit wouldn't be going, because I've always said, okay, I wasn't fit for the military shit. You told me that too. And then was like, okay, do I want to be a military spouse? Do I think I'm ready for that life? Because, you hear stories and you hear all this shit going on, but to come to actually be in a relationship with someone, I didn't want to take those old, stories I done heard about being a military spouse, that they do this, that they do that, and they might want to knock your ass out just because of a dream type shit. I mean, civilians do that shit. Regular people do that shit because they're dealing with stuff.
Because they crazy.
Because they're dealing with stuff. But, I didn't want to make that an issue, because in the beginning, a lot of things were issues where insecurities.
Say that down, girl. Go ahead.
Insecurities. They have insecurities. I mean, shit, me as a person, period, I have insecurities. But their shit is on level 100 type shit. I'm not lying. That's just what I feel it is. Like, their insecurities is on because they've done been through all of that shit over there. Having to get their mind right and get you settled into their mind and try to make you one. Sometime it can be overwhelming and people will take it to the extreme, but you gotta know how to work them back down. And that's how I kind of feel like me and Bae's relationship came to be one. I kind of worked her down. She kind of worked me up, shit, because I didn't know about that type of life. I wasn't ready for that type of life, and to have someone to be willing to work this out with you, well, we worked each other out when we was able to come together and make it one where it's like, shit, okay, she got these issues going on, I got these issues going on, but my issues wasn't as much as hers. I was, like I said, my issues was probably made because I put them there in place, but I didn't feel I was ready for your issues in the beginning, but that comes with
growth.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's get back to this dream real quick. So, babe, what did you think? What do you think? What's more devastating, emotional or physical cheating?
Both.
Why you say both?
Both. But what's worse?
Yeah, what's
both
worse?
Is bad. But what's worse is physical.
Physical. Okay, cool.
Yeah, physical. I mean, you can get emotionally attached just by talking to somebody, but that being emotionally attached, now you still have control of it though, because you can stop it at any time or whatever, or just not make it happen. But when you do the physical, you touching me, I'm touching you, and we all over the place now, but now my feelings really involved. So physical for me. What you say?
I said physical.
Why?
Why? Because if somebody physically cheat on you and then you find out about it, then you're always going to have this visualization, and then it's going to cause you to like, whoo, baby. Yeah. You're not going to want to be around them. You're not going to want to talk to them, you know. And so it becomes an issue because then the communication starts to break down because you're always thinking about them and the other person.
Okay, I can, of course, I can get it, but that was just a question being asked in your dream, and you said my response after I said physical was, oh yes, I did the emotional.
Yeah, and then you started laughing.
I don't get it. Like,
I don't get it either. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I was like, what? Oh, she gonna come there about something. Why are you slapping yourself?
I mean, it might have been a connection. It might have been a connection where everything was going good because my parrot was colorful, and then when that response came out in your dream,
your parrot turned black.
It could be a connection there.
I had to ask she was in my dream.
It could be some type of connection. That was it. I'm gonna take it as a positive where I know not to do that and I know not to do that. So I mean, cause I don't know what that is the black parrot after that kind of fucked it up. But
yeah,
I don't know. It could be a connection there, but we gonna keep
it positive.
Move it forward and stay positive because we ain't looking for none of that. We ain't looking for none of that. What?
You don't want that pressure.
You don't want that pressure. We don't want that pressure.
Woo! Thank you, Jesus.
So this civilian is gonna do me with my shopping and my other stuff. this veteran has an issue with. But
yeah, so babe, I just want to let you know, girl, military would not have been your lifestyle. It wouldn't have been. I don't even think you would have been able to be a military wife.
Why you say that?
Because the people with, like, depending on what kind of job your spouse had, they've been gone all the time. They've been deployed. And then you've been there by yourself, lonely, like majority of military spouses.
And I heard that they are always home lonely, and I don't think I would have been able to do that then. Like, if this was us a few years ago, we wouldn't have been one. Like, I don't think I could do it. Like, back then, if you're not next to me, you're not with me, period. Like, we're not together. So I don't think I could have done me here in the house with you gone, you calling me whenever you get time. Like, that is understandable, but at that time, me being young me, hell no, I'm not finna waste my life, sit here and just do nothing, and my spouse is out there. The benefits would have been great, but fuck them benefits, bitch. My life is passing me on. No.
See, told you. I didn't even have the same thing. She would have made a good military wife.
I wouldn't have.
Her spouse would have came back and been like, I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from PTSD. What I do to you is covered under PTSD.
Oh, bitch. No, ma'am. You see that bullshit? You see that bullshit? Bitch, no. No, ma'am. I wouldn't have been able.
I know. I told you that.
You did, and she did. Me then, no. Me now, if it was us now and baby would have to travel and do this and do that, you gonna have to tell them to have somewhere to put your family, because bitch, we coming too.
Yeah, you gonna come with me.
Oh, okay.
Of course you gonna come with me, but if I had got deployed to Afghanistan, you wasn't going to Afghanistan. You would have been back here.
Nah, I would have been here. That's different. But if you still here in the U.S., like wherever you go, we go.
Yeah, of course.
We ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit, bro. Hell no. Bitch, she go, we go, and
it is what it is.
Anywhere out the continent or whatever the fuck, then okay.
You would have went to Germany with me. You could have went to there's places you could have went with me overseas, across the waters and all that. But like in war zone, no, honey, I'm sorry, I couldn't pack you in my.
I wouldn't have went neither. They would have got me just for being spouse. Hell no, no, ma'am.
I would have to pack you in my little sack and be like, oh yeah, these my clothes.
Oh no, ma'am, I wouldn't have went. That's understandable. But yeah, us now. We even went to the military base, and going to the military base, it was just so much to get in. We got in, and then what is called commissary. So we went to the commissary, and I was like, I felt weird. So right, what did I had something in my head, and I had a style in my head. Everybody else had natural hair. Like, I didn't have my natural out. So I'm like, I just felt for the commissary, and I looked at all of that shit, and I was like, oh my God, everybody got natural hair. And I have this style in my, I don't remember the style I had in my head, but I remember I had some weave in my head.
It's probably a pixie cut.
Probably a pixie cut. And I was just like, I just felt out of place.
It was like, ooh, can we hurry up?
Like,
get out of here?
Like, let's go. Like, this ain't me. Like, I felt like, oh no, I just felt weird as shit. And I was like, oh shit, we gotta hurry this shit up. We gotta get up out of here. I'm not enjoying this commissary, but the deals are great. Yeah, great. But we gotta go. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think we probably need to visit the commissary again. And yeah, maybe. I probably would feel different, but then, yeah, I'm gonna wear my natural for that one, because I felt out of place, bro. I felt like, what the fuck? Like, I'm supposed to be here. And then there was a time, I think we went twice, and then there was a time, there was only allowing veterans to go in. If you wasn't, civilians was not allowed. I was like, ah! Like, y'all just gonna break our heart like that? And it's like, yeah, bitch, you not one of us. And I'm like, oh, bitch, They just all the way sized me. Like, oh wow.
Bear's like, fine, I'm going back to the
Bitch,
car.
I'm going to the car then. I'll wait. I'm cool anyway. Y'all scare me sometimes too, so whatever. It is what it is, but that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But it's a lot to deal with, but it's good time. It's more good times than bad times. But it's all on you. It's all on how you take it.
How you perceive life.
I'm blessed that baby is not in there right now. But again, thank you for your services.
Hello.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so Wagwan.
Wagwan.
You good? You done talking about me?
Yeah, I'm done talking about you.
Anything else? Cause the dream, the civilian, I don't know.
No, I don't have nothing else today. We'll come back tomorrow with something different.
You look like you plotting already.
So guys, stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to talk about
that tomorrow. See you guys.
Deuces to the booses.